Hello everyone, hi YouTube. Welcome to our channel. We are Power Marriage.
Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? YouTube.
Yeah, I was waiting for their response. They
Honey,
didn't say
there's
anything.
nobody there. Oh my god.
They didn't say anything. All right. Well, my name is Pablo Marte, and this is my beautiful wife, Marisely Marte. I was trying to take your job from you and say it, yeah. But anyway, so we are Power Marriage, and again, not because we have a Power Marriage as of yet, but we're working and we've been taking the steps to get to become a Power Marriage. And one of the ways that we've been doing that is we've been learning about each other.
Yes.
We've been reading books. We've been reading the Bible together.
Establishing like boundaries, tools into how to work and learn from our past years, mistakes, and how to change that or how to view it differently. I mean, it happened. We're still here, and we're actually learning from those mistakes.
Yes. And so, just to let you guys know, this is about the 14th video on YouTube. Aside from this, we've been doing videos on Facebook. So we did about 30, and then we started these here on YouTube. So we've done about 45 videos on Facebook and about 15 here so far. We do 2 videos every day. That's one way that we're working on our marriage, by talking about our issues and what we're learning and then applying it. And so about 2 months before that, before we started that, so I'd say that's about 3.5 months, almost 4 months already, we discovered that we weren't doing so well in our marriage. And we talk about that in some of the other videos. But we started working on our marriage and getting help, and it's been working.
Yep.
I mean, we get along so much better, and now we're actually even able to help other people out there, and we're so happy about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's something that, I understand that it's not easy for a lot of people to sit down and start talking about things that had happened in their marriage because they haven't healed from it. And that's one of the process. And a process for you to learn to move forward and to be able to talk about what happened in the past, you have had to have some type of healing.
Yes.
And that's one of the processes that we had to go through in our marriage to heal from what happened, to heal from the things that we said to each other, to heal from hurting one another. And that was the biggest process, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to come back with. There's some words that you say sometimes when you're upset that are hard. I mean, you can't take them back. I mean, the spouse knows. I mean, I'm sure I've said some words to you that you know that I said them. And there's some words that you said to me that I know that you said them. And it's hard to kind of, not to go back, but yes, it's hard to move forward unless you know the process. And there's different processes, right?
Yes.
I mean, you have to learn to forgive, of course. And, I'm married, we married, and I know that you're the person that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. You're the person that I chose, that God chose for me. And I'm just happy, and I know that I'm going to do my best to be my best for you, right? And to be my best in our marriage so that I can make you happy, right? And you know that it's difficult. You can't say you can't make somebody happy. But by the way if I give, let's say, my wife what she wants, then I know it's going to make her happy. And by seeing her happy, that makes me happy. If that makes any sense.
Yes. That's pretty much how there's different ways of working in your marriage. And that could be one of them too. There's different steps to take. There's a step of coming in a place where you're open to it.
Yes.
You have to be open to forgiveness. And you gotta be willing to do your part, because it wouldn't work if I wasn't available or if I wasn't even open to the whole, fixing our marriage, because it could have been just on his term and maybe not on my terms, or maybe I want to.
Yeah.
And that's where you could get, stuck in trying to move forward.
Yes. In our case, we were in a bad place, but we decided that we were going to work on it.
Yeah.
And
we realized that there was problems.
Yes. And there's always problems. Okay. Even when I remember thinking, oh, we're good. We don't have no problems. And yeah, that's just, there is a lot of problems. Okay,
There
I mean,
was.
but we were able to identify them and work through them.
Yeah.
And that's definitely one way. You need to accept you have a problem. It's kind of like alcohol addiction or any kind of addiction, right? Accept that you have a problem so you can start working on it, right? And say, yes, I got a problem. In our marriage, we had this problem. It was one of the things was communication. We decided we had to learn to work on it, and we've been working on it,
Yes,
and
we
we've been
have.
getting better. Little by little, we've been getting better.
We've been working on it. We've been reading. We have been talking to Cindy and David on these subjects that has to do with marriage and communication, because it's not something that everyone knows. Actually, it's not something that is taught to us. We've actually have to learn how to communicate with people, because again, we come from a past that maybe we never listened to anyone. So imagine if you're not listening, how are you going to be able to communicate on top of that?
Yeah.
So.
And then take that, we're getting married, and all of a sudden now you want to live as a married couple, but each of you are different. Each of you have your own past. Each of you react different ways to different things, and each of you want to do different things, and you have to come in that place together, sit down, have dialogue, have discussions, have conversations, listen to each other. All right, and something that I learned from David, he said, you have to, let's say, speak, but now allow that same amount of time or that same opportunity for your spouse to speak as well. Right? I'm sure he said it a lot better than I did, but I think that's pretty much what he meant is, right, if I speak, let's say 10 minutes and she sits there and listens to me, well then I have to give her that same respect of sitting there and listening to her for that amount of time, make sure she gets her point across, make sure I understand. Right? We both have to come to the table willing to make this thing better.
Make sure that if you're going to talk, then that there's no distractions,
Yes.
no TV, no phones, no nothing, just you and your spouse. Because if there is any distractions around, guess what? You're not going to be able to concentrate at all on your spouse, and then that's going to cause even more problems.
I mean, it's hard on its own sometimes to just sit there and have a conversation, and like me, I know things just pop in my head. I mean, I could be thinking about a bill that is due. I could be thinking about, that morning coffee was so good. I mean, anything could just pop into my head. Oh, those sneakers were so, were comfortable or uncomfortable. The dogs, did I take the dogs out for their walk this morning, or did they do their business while I was out there?
The mind starts running.
Yeah, I mean, anything just pops into my head, and then so that in itself right there is hard to focus. If you're having that issue going on and you're not sitting down paying attention, you have to clear your mind and push things out when they come in. I mean, I used to use it as a relaxation tool. I think I used to tell you about it, to meditate, which is the same. You got to clear your mind. And the way to do it is things are always going to pop into your brain, and you keep practicing every day to just push things out, think of nothing, clear your mind. It's hard to do, but with practice, you get better and better. So in the same way, when you're having a conversation, you're listening to your spouse, you need to really be there and listen.
It gets better and better.
Yes, and learn to be present, be there in the moment. Listen, don't start thinking for a response right away. Just listen and go natural,
There's another way too, that sometimes if there is communication and you're trying to fix something, let it sink in.
Yeah.
Don't overreact so fast or answer or try to find something to say. You know what? Just being in the little bit of silence can actually work as well.
Definitely. I mean, that's straight out of the Bible as well. It says, "Be quick to listen, and slow to speak, and slow to anger."
Yes.
In this case, we're talking about speaking. So yes, I mean, if you say something, I take it in and make sure that I understand by pausing for a moment before I respond.
So.
Very good. I think those are good tips that they can use. I mean, it's things that we've been applying in our marriage.
Yes, it's things that we have been applying and using. They're tools. Use them, write them down, put them on sticky notes, on your refrigerator, anywhere.
Yeah, whenever you feel some kind of disagreement coming on, look for the sticky notes, look for your notes, and say, hey, look, this is what's going on right now. Let's breathe for a moment. Let's start talking. Let's, and apply the tips.
I think so.
And I want to say, what are you guys doing in your marriage to, to work through your marriage? Let us know in the comments. I mean, I
Yes.
definitely want to know. We'd let you know some of the tips that we're using. Now, we expect for you to let us know back what you're using, what
Okay.
tips you're using. All right, we would appreciate your comments. Let's start a conversation, all right?
That's it.
That's it, but no, that's not it. They got to subscribe to the channel.
Okay, yes. Subscribe or tab, whatever. I'm not sure where it is.
Subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
You know,
And leave us comments. Let us know what's
we make
going
videos
on.
every single day.
And we have maybe 2 subscribers.
Yes,
Or 3.
yes, we like to multiply that. All right, let's
Yeah,
get at least
500.
six subscribers. We have 3 right now.
Oh.
5. Let's say let's get to 6.
Okay.
Let's double that. Okay.
So let's double 3 to 6.
Let's get 6 subscribers,
Not
and then
1,000.
and then we'll
Okay.
work.
All right.
Yeah, like on that next year we'll try to get
All right.
1,000. But
Maybe 2 years from now.
all right, guys, have a great
All
day.
right, have a good one.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.